So I was living in Japan, teaching English for one of the big national schools in Japan, and unfortunately the company went bankrupt. As soon as I was freed from working for the big company, there was obviously a lot of students now that had no teachers, had no school, and also I think lots of people, lots of students in Japan were very worried about joining other schools because you have to pay so much money up front. So there seemed to be quite a big market for private teachers. I wanted to start something that wasn't just so academic that it's just this is a school, we're only so concentrated on learning English so much. I wanted to make it more of a community thing. So that's what I did. I made kind of a club where it was a bit of teaching private lessons, but also getting people together as a group, many different cultures and experiences. And it was very successful when I left. To leave that behind and then start again was quite hard work after building it up for 3 years. But yeah, I felt it was too much to just give it up. So again, it pretty much it started exactly the same way as I started the first time. I had a core of some students that I could set up with using the internet and teaching using Skype, and then gradually building the word, making a website. I mean, it's a lot of things that I didn't understand going into it. So it's all a learning process. Basically every week, I try and improve it and spread the word to get more people. And yeah, and so there's a lot of challenges, but it's something I decided was worth doing. Well, so the technology I use for the online teaching is I use the free system Skype on the internet, which is obviously incredibly simple to use. So all you need is a pretty high speed internet connection and a web camera. Or you don't even need a webcam if you chose to. You could just do it through headphones and microphone. So that's incredibly easy, and because the technology is advanced in recent years so much, the picture is much more clearer these days. And actually, I sometimes teach multiple people from different houses. If you pay a small fee using Skype, you can do video conferencing with different people, and again, it works fantastic.
It's not very expensive, but it's always very stylish. So yeah, her mum is very good at buying presents. My English husband, Nigel, buys terrible presents. He usually buys something really cheap. Once he bought me... What was the answer? Yes, that's right. So once he bought me some flowers from a petrol station. Yeah, so this is British English. So maybe you know gas station.
The technology still, even now, it's not perfect. It's not, I mean, of course you're open to problems, and the internet connection might slow down. Sometimes you're relying on people's internet connection in different parts of the world, and there could be a time delay sometimes and things like that. So, but I mean, I think the disadvantages at the moment will disappear in the future as everything becomes the technology increases. So that would be the disadvantages, I think. But obviously the advantages are huge. I think the convenience, being able to do it whenever you have free time, in the evening, before work, after work, during the day. I teach people from their office. I teach them from their houses. I mean, I could teach them from if they're on a business trip. I can teach them from their hotel room. It really is. They're so convenient, and there's no travel time or anything. And of course you're cutting out the costs of. It's obviously much cheaper for the students. You're taking away rental of of a classroom. You're taking away paying for the resources, paying for travel. So yeah, I'd say convenience and money. It's financially it's better for students and for the teacher, because you have no outgoings. There's no costs involved. I think that we've talked about the advantages and disadvantages, and I think that comes into the same thing. I think obviously being face to face, talking to someone in the same room, you can see more body language, and you can there's almost like you can understand what they're thinking without them saying anything. So in an ideal world, teaching in the same room, sitting opposite each other, would probably, I enjoyed that. It's nice to be in a room together, but yeah, the convenience of being able to do it, and the fact that I can continue to do it from England, then I have to embrace the fact that I can do it on the internet. So yeah, I think if in a perfect world, if I could transport myself in and out of a classroom, then yeah, it would be nice to be able to do that, to be in the same presence as them. But it's a very happy medium. It's a second place to be, and I think it's a very positive thing to be able to do it on the internet.